Hello! Welcome to another episode of the Bionicle Inspiration series where I show you some cool mocks, give you some ideas for something to build, inspire you, get you out of building's block, get you an idea. I don't know. You make this series what you want to make it. Be who you want to be. Barbie girl. Yeah, anyway. What? Alright, hi. Welcome to this episode of the Bionicle Inspiration series. In this episode, I'm going to be covering the Bio Cup. Although, not necessarily just the Bio Cup, I guess contests in general. Kind of depends. Pretty much what I want this episode to be is, because at the moment, for those of you who don't know, it happens every year. There is a competition which used to be on mock pages, but is now on Flickr, called the Bio Cup, which is a competition that brings many very talented Bionicle builders together, and they do a series of rounds until someone is crowned the Bio Cup King, I think. Are they called that? I don't know. But anyway, they win cash money, holla holla dalla dalla. In the past, people have won. I think Monarth won one year, Shadowgear won one year. Can't remember who else has won. But it's been going for quite a while. I definitely think is this its 5th year? I don't know. Anyway, not important. I figured I'd cover some really cool mocks from the Bio Cup, which was inspired by an awesome suggestion in the comments, because there's some phenomenal stuff in from this competition. Some of the entries are breathtakingly awesome. So I figured I would cover those mocks. And we're not going to focus on one particular thing with these mocks. We're just going to cover the cool stuff that the mocks do. We're going to begin this with a mock by Dylan Mevis, and the mock is called Kalma. Probably before I begin, it's probably a good idea to say what the theme of this contest was. So this was the entry level stuff for Bio Cup, and the simple theme was to revamp an old set. Now, this could be a Bionicle set or a system set. It didn't really matter. Some people did do system sets, but this is a revamp of Kalma, the Boraki. I think this is absolutely genius and very clever, and I definitely was laughing out loud when I saw this posted, because he's turned Kalma into an actual squid, which obviously the set is sort of semi-inspired by a kraken squid kind of thing. So Dylan has definitely taken a lot of creative license and done a very clever, funny job in making it an actual squid. So it's cool that he's actually used a lot of the original parts that Kalma had. I imagine that's maybe... Okay, well, what? He came with 2 of those orange pieces. Yeah, look, I'm not going to bother counting. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but... No, I'm going to count. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, they're all tangling together. This is getting tricky. 2, 4, 6, 8. I think that's probably like 8 Kalmas. He might have just bricklinked the parts. Whatever. Pretty much, I mean, look, I'm sure all of the skeleton inside all those Kalma, like red shell pieces, is not using pieces directly from him, but a lot of that is obviously just pieces from him, and I think that's very clever, and also really works quite well with keeping the original theme. And again, just touching base on the idea of how it's literally taking the set back to its core of it being a squid. What a very clever and fun idea to take a set and bring it back to its bare bones, like literally its bare bones, and making it a squid when it was inspired by a squid. I think that's such a clever idea. Definitely gives me some ideas to revamp sets in a really unique and interesting way. One really nice addition that I like on this is just the 2 little Hero Factory shells on the ends of the tentacles there. Kind of looks like the tips of a, you know, like a tentacle on a squid. Genius. Very, very simple. Great part to communicate that. I think Dylan's done a fantastic job on that. And the eyes, again, just one system dish, but really communicates everything you need and looks fantastic. So yeah, overall really simple, but very clever, very funny, and makes for a great mock. So the next set we have is by Mitch, and this set is called Hip Hair Set Revamp. So this is the set originally, and this is what he's done. And that's absolutely genius. He's taken a Clickit set. For those of you who don't remember Clickits, they were essentially like Friends before Friends, but all the pieces and sets were like jewelry stuff. Apparently they're quite expensive on Bricklink at the moment. What a fantastic idea to take the really obscure Clickits parts in this and turn it into a spine on the back of like a dog thing and the jaw on a cool little guy. What a fantastic idea. So if you have some Clickit sets, you can do exactly like this and make some fantastic mocks. So this, I mean, definitely gives a whole new meaning to the term nice piece use. I think it's genius what he's done. And something else that I really like about this is how simplistic the mocks are. They look great, and like the fact that they're you know, more simple doesn't ruin the mock. I had someone comment a while ago, and they're like, "Oh, do a CCBS episode. I have heaps of CCBS parts, but not enough like Bionicle parts. So if I want to build something, those are the pieces I've got. Can you do an episode about that? And I will be. That's probably going to be the next episode. But yeah, this is actually such a good example of that, because a lot of it's just CCBS, but works really well. And a lot of flair and pizzazz, I guess, has been added to this simply by using one piece from the Cricket set, and it looks fantastic. Another thing, he's used Mixelize. Nothing beats Mixelize. Putting Mixelize on your mocks is hilarious and looks fantastic, and adds a lot of personality to these mocks. So I definitely recommend you shove some Mixelize on whatever you're building, because it always looks good. So yeah, fantastic, genius idea from Mitch. The final mock we have is by Anthony Wilson, and is Gela, Captain of the Deep Seas. So obviously this is a Gela revamp from Gela Mahri, and there's some fantastic stuff going on here. I really like what he's done with the legs, using a lot of system on there, especially using some of those newer pieces on there. Looks fantastic. A lot of the color blocking on this is also really cool. And again, with the system on his torso there, really, really cool shaping is being achieved with everything. He's definitely done such a fantastic job on all of that. Something that's quite unique, Anthony described it in the post, saying that he kind of wasn't really sure about the kind of pirate captain vibe, but then he thought, like the theme is underwater, he's the head of the Toa team, he's looking for a mystical gold treasure, the Mask of Life. Like, it only makes sense that he's a pirate. So again, that's a really clever idea of really stretching the original concept and locking onto something and justifying it, and there you go. It's kind of like your English papers. If you can justify it, it works. So really, there's no reason you can't make, I don't know, Huki, making Pahatu a steampunk warrior. Yeah, there you go. Justify that and make it a thing. Boom. So yeah, there you go. The sky's really the limit on what you can do and the weird, cool combinations you can come up with. One of my favorite little additions is how Anthony has revamped the original crab that came with Tahu. Now, he's taken off the Mari Blaster, and personally, I think that's a great idea, because I never really liked those Mari Blasters. But I mean, I guess if you're OCD, you might be like, "What? Where'd it go? Come on now!" But I think it looks great. But I really like what he's done with the teeth on the crab, of how he's made it, like a couple of them gold, like the little tips gold, the whole tooth's gold. Just adds a little bit of personality. I don't know, it could be like a pirate who actually has a golden tooth, but I don't know why you'd put that on a crab. But even still, it's clever, it's funny. Or it could just be, one of its teeth is rotting, or it's got some stuff on its tooth. But I think that's a lovely little addition that really adds a little extra something to the crab, and I think that's really cool. Also, the idea, and I mean, I know that he's revamping the set, and the set actually came with the little separate crab, but the crab really makes the Gela mock way cooler, having the two next to each other. And it kind of gets me thinking, like, how much cooler does a mock look if it has an awesome little companion beast pet thing? So, like, 100%, I definitely want to look at some of the mocks I'm planning or have currently built and go like, whoa, I could give it a little beast thing. Because it will actually make it so much cooler and be really fun. So yeah, why not give your mocks some cool little beastie guy? And heck, there's so many different Rahi that are canon to Bionicle, or that aren't. And heck, there's so many animals that you can be inspired by. So why not? Why not do it? Why not? Why not? And anyway, that that about does it for this episode of the Bionicle Inspiration series. I hope you very much enjoyed it today. Definitely check out some of the other entries to the Bio Cup. There was a bunch. Even check out some of the older Biocups, because this is the one for 2017. There will be a bunch of cool stuff from past years, from 2016, 15, all the other years it's been on. Or if you're watching this from the future, you may as well check out the 2018 one as well. And yeah, definitely this time next year, be sure to enter the Biocup, because nothing gets you out of a mocking block than a contest. So many people actually enter this contest and really don't build much for like the rest of the year, and then suddenly this contest comes around and they're like, "Whoa, okay, I'm going to build something for it," which is awesome, because it's great to have such a long period of time where everybody's posting some fantastic, really cool stuff. It's also cool to see how people come up with unique takes on the theme and really improve upon it and make it so much cooler and so much better. So that about does it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any suggestions for themes or some critique or whatever that you'd like to send my way, as in mocks that you yourself have built or someone else has built that you want on the show, flick me a message. Check the links in the description for places where you can do that, or just comment below. And that's about it. Be sure as well in the description to check the links to the mock. Wait, grammar. look in the description for the links to the mocks that you saw in today's episode. There we go, I got it in the end. Because they are some phenomenal builders, and there's a few more pictures I probably haven't included of the mocks that you see today, or of other stuff that they've built. So definitely go check it out, get inspired, and enjoy seeing some really cool stuff. Otherwise, that's about it for today. Thank you very much. Happy building. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now, guys.